Welcome students to today's session. We are going to move into a new lesson, control and coordination. Control and coordination in organisms is done by the brain, spinal cord and nervous system in animals and in plants by the hormonal system. The hormonal system also helps the animals to control and coordinate. In your previous chapter, we have looked on to all the maintenance function of living organisms. Now we will be moving on to how these movements are coordinated. It could be an effect of growth or sometimes which is not due to growth. So this lesson we shall study in detail about the different control and coordination activities in plants and animals. Before going into the session as a whole, we shall learn some of the terms associated with this particular concept. Stimulus or stimuli, the changes in the environment to which living organisms respond are called stimulus or stimuli. Now, what are the changes? It could be heat, cold, sound, smell, taste, touch, pressure, gravity, water, etc. The living organisms respond to stimulus in the form of body movements. What is coordination? For a proper response to a stimulus, many organs in the body should work together. The working together of various organs in an organism to produce a proper response to stimulus is called coordination. In animals, control and coordination is done by the nervous system and the endocrine system, which involves hormones. In plants, control and coordination is done by chemical substances called plant hormones or phytohormones. Let us look into how coordination takes place in animals. In animals, control and coordination is done by the nervous system and the endocrine system. The nervous system consists of brain, spinal cord, and the nerves. Now, there are so many receptor organs associated with this sort of control and coordination. Now, let us look into what are the various receptors in animals. Receptors are sense organs which receive the stimulus and pass the message to the brain or the spinal cord through sensory nerves. They are photoreceptors which are present in eyes to detect light, phonoreceptors which are present in ears to detect sound, olfactory receptors in the nose to detect smell, gustatory receptors in the tongue to detect taste, tangoreceptors in the skin to detect touch. What are effectors? Effectors are muscles and glands which respond to information from the brain and spinal cord through the motor nerves. Sensory nerves are the nerves which carry information from the receptors, that is sense organs, to the brain and the spinal cord. Motor nerves are the nerves which carry information from the brain and spinal cord to the effectors, which are the muscles and glands. Let us look into the detail of human nervous system. Human nervous system consists of broadly two types, which is the central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system. The central nervous system consists of brain and the spinal cord. The brain is placed inside the cranium of the head, and the spinal cord is an extension, a small thread-like structure running from the base of the brain through the vertebral column of the human beings. The peripheral nervous system consists of cranial nerves arising from the brain and spinal nerves arising from the spinal cord. These, these nerves connect the brain and the spinal cord to all the internal organs um, in the body, and it is having a closed network which will coordinate all the activities of the human beings. With that, we end today's session. Please make all the terms and concepts clear. Thank you.